Back in the time of the Great Depression, beef was getting really expensive, and quite frankly, a lot of people couldn't afford it. A lot of restaurants had a hard time making burgers, and so what came about was a burger called the Oklahoma burger, and I'm sure there were plenty other names for it as well. Make sure that you let me know in the comments section below about all these names. But basically, I'm here today to show you how you can make this depression-proof burger, and just a way to make your typical, burger with some grilled onions a little bit different, to heighten the flavor and to make it look like you have just as big of a burger as everybody else at a fraction of the price. Welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and jump right into the ingredients. Okay, so we have some burger buns, some pickles, veggies, onions, some vegan cheese, and some vegan but better burger. You're sitting there right now and maybe you don't know how to make that vegan cheese. Well, I got you. Check out the link in the description box below so that way you can learn how to make some vegan cheese to make this burger. The but better burger, I'll have the recipe link in the description box below so that way you can learn how to make that as well. The only difference there is that I haven't shaped it into a patty because we don't want to do that for this recipe. Not just yet anyways. So when it comes to this burger, it's gonna be super simple to make. It's just changing the way we do it a little bit. So I'm gonna be using a mandolin. Basically, the reason why is because that's gonna make it so that way when I prep up the onion, I get super thin slices. That's secret to this recipe. The other thing is that it's going to be making some smash burgers, and you'll see that trick as it kind of unfolds here. So I'm gonna get started with prepping up some onions, and then we're gonna move into the cooking process. Okay, so the onion is done. So this is where the fun begins, and this is the secret behind the whole depression-proof Oklahoma burger. So basically, I'm gonna get the skillet nice and hot. I'm gonna put the burger patties on the skillet. Then I'm gonna take a handful of onion, put it over the top of the burger, and smash it down. That's gonna cook for a little bit. It's gonna build up a crust on the side of the burger. Then we're gonna flip it over. That's gonna get the onions, they're gonna saute. At this point, when that's happening, I'm going to cover it to keep as much of that kind of oniony flavor and steam in there, because I don't wanna lose any flavor. Then I'm gonna add cheese, and I'm gonna add the burger buns. Again, I'm going to cover it. By covering it, that's going to allow some of that onion flavor to go into the burger buns themselves, and it's gonna just heighten this onion flavor in there. The onion's really gonna accent in this burger. It's gonna be fantastic. That's it so far. Real simple. We got the but better vegan burgers as smash burgers with the onions cooking. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna let this cook up a little bit, and I'm gonna show you what we're looking at and continue this process through. All right, so that is the burger. You can hear me making some more in the background. Super excited to try this out. When I was cutting into this burger, it had a crunchiness to it. You just could hear the crunch from the burger and the onion. So absolutely fantastic. The burger buns, they were a little bit harder at first, but cooking them and letting the steam of the onion kind of go into them definitely made it soften up. Looks like an absolutely fantastic burger, and it's super simple to make. And yeah, it's vegan. The whole thing is vegan. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, just look at this, right? That is an enticing burger. So I'm gonna try it out. Oh yeah, that's it. This is fantastic. Super simple ingredients, and it's delicious. This is a really good burger. You know, all this hoopla that exists out there about best burger I've ever made, all that, this where it's at right here. Vegan cheese, but better burger, the sauteed onions, delicious pickles, and veggies. I am convinced that anybody who has this burger will love it. And this all came off of the original idea of a time where people were struggling with money. And so you can see that you don't have to have all this money to eat good, feel full, and feel good about what you're putting in your body. I mean, this is fantastic. And these burger patties are much smaller than I normally use, but the way I cooked it with the onion makes it look like a massive burger. This is fantastic, and I am certainly going to have this again. This is a pretty legit burger. So everybody, I'm your friend with food benefits, and I'll see you again real soon.